Welcome back. I am Amanda with Healthy House. On the block, I'm a certified home inspector, a healthy home expert, and a building biology practitioner focusing on how you can get toxins out of your home and support your health and wellness in a really natural way. So today we're going to talk about what you can do around your home to make it healthier during the spring season. So each season is completely different, and our homes need different things in different seasons, whether it be winter, fall, spring, or summer. And we can really support our own health and wellness by taking care of the inside of our home during those seasons. While every home is completely unique, every home often struggles with the same types of issues. And the bigger problem is that as a homeowner, no one teaches us how to make our homes a healthier space. So let's think about that. Our homes are likely the biggest investment we will ever make in our entire lives, and there is nobody showing us how to take care of this space in a way that benefits our bodies. With very few ideas on what actually needs to be done to maintain our home spaces, let alone to improve and make this space positive for our bodies, we kind of go into this very blindly. It makes sense, doesn't it? Because so much of our world and our society is based on instant gratification and aesthetics. We don't do a lot of planning ahead for the health and wellness of our bodies, let alone our homes. And unfortunately, this idea spills over into our houses, and we make decisions based on these two factors of aesthetics and instant gratification instead of the fact that the environment we live in makes or breaks our health. You are in the right place if you're ready to create a healthier home that supports your health and wellness. Today we're going to go through 6 ideas that will carry you through spring into summer and help reduce all of the toxins that have been inside all winter long. So first, let's talk about why this is so important. Essentially, it boils down to this idea that we cannot be healthy in an unhealthy environment. I've actually heard it compared to a fish tank. If a fish tank or a fish bowl is dirty, you have to clean it in order for the fish to get better if it's sick. You can't expect the fish to get better while it's still living in this dirty and toxic environment. And the same is true of our homes. We really have to take care of the inside of our homes if we're planning to spend all of this time there, which we do. If you were to make a graph of the hours each day that you spend in a variety of places, inside your home would have the largest portion. And here we are inside our homes, surrounding ourselves with pesticides in our textiles, and this causes kidney damage, damage to the nervous system, and an increased risk of cancer. We've got formaldehyde from our furniture, toxic fragrance chemicals in our products, and high levels of moisture, which increase mold and VOCs off-gassing, not to mention PFAS in our kitchen products and building materials. So the first thing you can do to really detox your home is just open up your windows. One of the best home ideas you can practice is to get ample ventilation throughout your home. It's often an overlooked habit, but it makes a world of difference. So opening your windows does 2 things for your indoor air. First, it allows toxin-filled air to travel outside the home. And then second, the fresh air from outside actually dilutes the toxic air inside. So this helps get rid of VOCs, dust particles, radon, and even mold spores that are inside your home. So I've actually laid out a systematic plan to ventilate your home properly through open windows and mechanical ventilation, and I've actually made that all available in the Healthy Home Blueprint, which I have linked in this week's blog post for you, and you can start on today. The second thing we're going to do is really pay attention to outdoor maintenance to prevent moisture intrusion inside. And moisture intrusion is just a fancy way of saying water getting in your house from the outside in this case. So it would be coming in through your roof, coming in through your foundation, or any sort of leak in the siding or seals on your home. So essentially the goal is to prevent moisture from ever getting near your home as a first route of prevention. And then the second is to seal up your home as much as possible to ensure that water that does get near it doesn't actually enter your space. So in order to do this, we have two things we need to look at. We need to keep water away, and that would look like adding gutters, attaching downspouts, and routing them 6 feet away from your foundation walls. We want to make sure that there's no foliage or greenery touching our siding. Pay attention to the grading and have it sloped away from your home, kind of creating a small hill for your home to reside on. And then make sure sprinkler heads are not pointed at your home's structure. But inevitably, some water will get near your home, and in order to really mitigate that, we want to seal everything on the outside of your home. We want to pay attention to shingles, and we want to pay attention around windows and doors, and then finally your foundation. Any cracks need to be sealed up, and we also want to make sure that we are waterproofing the outside as much as possible to prevent any sort of moisture from seeping in. The third thing you can do is to embrace spring cleaning. This means decluttering and getting into areas that you don't normally clean in order to reduce toxin exposure. The truth is, fewer items in your home mean fewer toxins in your space to begin with. So you can get rid of unwanted items that could potentially be toxic, like textiles, plastic kitchen storage, and items that just collect dust. But it may also be a time to rearrange your furniture, which can also be beneficial to the health of your home. So make sure your furniture is placed where it does not block airflow to windows or airflow to or from venting, because this can restrict airflow in the room and create issues with condensation on windows and trap dust inside your space. Number 4 is good old dusting, but not just your weekly dusting or routine dusting. It's getting into those spots that collect dust that we don't visit very often. These are the areas that need a deep clean every now and then. So when you work to remove dust frequently, you can actually remove toxins like pesticides, flame retardants, and PFAS that end up in your house dust. Mold spores is actually another thing that we can get rid of when we get rid of dust. So the list of things you can look for in your home, which are places that you normally forget, would be fan blades, window screens, under the fridge, vented fan grates, air registers, shelves, corners, high and low, and then light shades. And I have a master cleaning and dusting list that can help you remove toxins throughout your home, all laid out in that Healthy Home Blueprint for you. So number 5 is to really work on reducing humidity levels inside your home. One thing that we know is that most of us have relative humidity levels in our home that are much too high. You really want them right around 35 to 40%, and this can be tricky to maintain when you have really wet spring weather. Typically, this looks like just changing our habits to reduce indoor humidity levels. Sometimes you might have to get a dehumidifier, but start with the basics first. Cook with lids on your pots and pans, wipe down window condensation, avoid overwatering plants, limit your line drying of clothes inside. You can squeegee shower walls after bathing, and then run vented fans while cooking, doing laundry, and bathing. These will all lower your humidity levels, which will make your home healthier because VOCs will off-gas much less, and you reduce the risk of mold. Then finally, one of my favorite things is plan an outdoor bonus space. So while we do need a healthy home, it's actually really important to create a space where we can leave our home and get fresh air on a regular basis. Spring and summer is a perfect time to do that, and what you need to do is just create a space that's more welcoming, that will encourage you to go outside while you would normally be inside, maybe reading a book, spending time with family, eating, or cooking. So while each season has different things that our home may need to make it healthier, spring is a great time to plan ahead for summer and really work on ditching a lot of the toxins that have come into our house over the winter. I really hope that you will subscribe to my channel because I am here every single week with new healthy home tips and advice on creating an indoor space that truly supports your health and your wellness.